Thunder Ridge playing Frankfort today, a top 5 matchup in Kensington. They started that game a little early today because of the distance for Frankfort, and it looks like the last we knew was about 5.5 minutes until half for Frankfort, 38-0. So the Longhorns rolling in Kensington tonight, as we'll try to get the final from that one once it comes across. But the Longhorns beat a top 5 ranked team in Osborne. Now they're playing a top 5 ranked team in Frankfort tonight in Kensington, and they are handling business in Kensington tonight. I believe it's senior night there, or parent appreciation night there in Kensington tonight as well. So looking like Coach Struckhoff has the Longhorns rolling early and often as they look to remain perfect on the season. Again, last we knew, 38-0. Thunder Ridge was up on Frankfort. As we get set, looks like the captain's getting ready to come out here. Looks like for Ell-Saline, looks like their captains are Jonathan Calzada-Villa along with Tegan Bradley. Also out there is Gabe Roach and number 51, Caden Goddard for the Redmen. Let's see. Looks like their captains are going to be Kirchhoff, Haresnape, along with Kelch. It's Colton Haresnape out there. Also for the Redmen, it looks like Nolan Lehman standing there, and Nathan Yeager as well. So the Redmen going with a couple more, going with one more captain than usual tonight. So we await the captains to come out here for the coin toss, and then of course we still have the national anthem to go as well. So looks like waiting until about, I think I heard the officials say going to do the coin toss right at 3 minutes until kickoff. Looks like he's calling for the captains right now. So they head out to the center and we'll do the coin toss. But again, the Redmen coming into this one, most they've scored this year, 66 points. The fewest they have scored is 26. For Ell-Saline, the most they have scored this year is 35. They have been shut out twice this season. For Ell-Saline's defense, the most they've given up is last week against Inman. They gave up 60. The fewest they've given up is 14. For the Redmen, the most they've given up is last week against Plainville's 25, and they have shut out 2 teams this season. So that's a breakdown, as again the captain's out there for the coin toss, and we are going to get set here for this game. And of course we do still have the national anthem to go as well, but nonetheless we're going to take a timeout, and we'll be back with the opening kickoff in minutes. You're listening to Redmen Football on K.
Safe. Would any family members that have a loved one that served please also stand up and join them? We would like to thank you, as it must be difficult to see your loved ones risk their lives for our country. Ell-Saline thanks all of you for what you have done for America. At this time, please rise, remove our hats, as the national anthem is sang by the Ell-Saline High School Choir, directed by Mrs. Amanda Branch Hill.
Twilight's last gleaming, whose
And welcome back to Brookville. Jesse Ray with you as the Smith Center Redmen get set to take on the Ell-Saline Cardinals as the Redmen won the toss and will receive the opening kickoff. The Redmen in those road white jerseys, red numbers, green trim. The Cardinals in their home red jerseys, white numbers, and the black trim. So that's what the teams are wearing tonight as we are getting set here. Again, the Redmen going to receive the opening kickoff here in Brookville tonight. As a cool night here in Brookville as the sun has went down behind the trees, and looks like we are getting set here. 56 degrees currently here in Brookville. Clear skies and that west-northwest wind right now, 5 to 10 miles per hour. That's your forecast, or your current conditions here at kickoff. As it looks like number 20, Joe Heischel going to be kicking for the Cardinals. As Yeager and Montgomery both back deep to receive the kick for the Redmen. As Yeager has that one kickoff return for a touchdown this season. Montgomery has 3 punt returns for a touchdown this season. So Heischel going to boom this one, a high kick, and they let it bounce. Yeager going to pick it up at about the 15. He's up to the 20. Yeager at the 25, cuts back outside up the Redmond sideline to the 30. Still on his feet up the sideline and finally brought down around the 37-yard line.
36-yard line, 1st and 10 for Redmond.
So 1st and 10 for the Redmen there. 11:51 left to go here in the first quarter. Looks like going to give him the 36-yard line. So 1st and 10 from there for the Redmen as they go left to or right to left on your radio dial to start this ball game. So here comes that Redmen offense. Again, they go right to left on your radio dial to start this ball game. Kirchhoff coming off a 200-yard game for the Redmen. Lehman the tight end on the left side. Kelch split out to the right. Wishbone set behind Yeager. There's a snap. They hand this one off to Montgomery. He's in the backfield, breaks the tackle. Montgomery's off. He's at the 40. Cuts outside, 45-50. He's up the Cardinal sideline, 40, 35-30. One man to beat, 25. Cuts back 20. Still on his feet at the 15. He's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. A great run for Bentley Montgomery to start this ball game as he's all the way down to the 12-yard line. So first trip into the red zone for the
1st and 10
Redmen. So about a 55-yard run for Montgomery. 1st and 10. I hand it off to Kirchhoff off the right side, and he's finally written down inside the 10 at about the 6. So 2 plays, and the Redmen already knocking on the door here.
8, Ryder Dent.
So looks like
70 yards on the play.
2nd down and 3. Gain of 7 for Kirchhoff. Ball setting at the 6-yard line for the Redmen. Setting at that Cardinal 6-yard line. 2nd and 3. 3rd play of the ball game for the Redmen. Yeager awaits the snap from Sass. There's the snap. They hand this one off to Franklin. Luke goes right up the middle, and he's going to be close. Looks like they're going to mark him just short. Gets the 1st down, and it will bring up
a 4 yards on the play. 1st and goal.
A 1st and goal for the Redmen. Ken Ball setting at the 1-yard line. As the Redmen knocking on the door already. 4th play of the ball game. And again, it's 1st and goal from the 1. Yeager awaits the snap. There's the snap. They hand it off to Montgomery, and it's a Redmen touchdown. Bentley Montgomery from 1 yard out with 9:34 left to go. Here in the first quarter, the Redmen strike first. So the Redmen on the board first with, again, 9:34 left to go here in this first quarter. As see what the Redmen decide to do here. If they go for 2, if they're going to have Wilkinson kick. as the Redmen went 64 yards on that drive. Wilkinson's kick is up, and it is good. 7-0. Smith Center leads Ell-Saline with 9:34 left to go here in the first quarter. We'll be back with more first quarter action as you're listening to Redmen football on KQMA.
And on Next Tech Channel 165, I'm Alan Donovan here with Jamie Bauman. Sorry about the stream quality. It's doing the best I can with what I have. I was able to connect with my phone to the school's internet and then connect my new streaming box to the phone in a shared Wi-Fi connection through that, but I had pretty good speed previously, but I seem to be dropping a lot of frames, so sorry for the jerky coverage we have here tonight in Brookville. Well, later, Redmond starting off really well here. We'll see how the defense shows up against the Cardinals here as the Redmen are getting ready to kick off. Thank you to everyone who's helped contribute and given money to us in the past. Really appreciate it. But if the internet isn't, I couldn't get any hotspot to work with the speed we needed. This was about as good as I could get, but it looked really good to begin with, but it's not real sparky right now. So sorry about that. Go Redmen.
To kick off for the Redmen is Jacob Kirchhoff, taking Bradley, and Garrett Phelps back deep for the Cardinals to receive. As Kirchhoff's kick, it is a booming kick. Phelps pushes all the way back to about the 10-yard line. He's up to the 15, cuts back to the 20, and he's going to be hit by a whole host of Redmen right at about the 20-yard line.
Returned by number 44, Garrett Phelps.
So first and 10 for the Cardinals. Ball is at the 21-yard line. So we'll see what the Cardinal offense can do here in this ball game. Their first possession of the game. Phelps, Bradley split out to the right. Two-man to the left. To the left as they're going to hand it off to Ruiz, and he's going to be hit right at the line of scrimmage. Short gain, if anything, on this one.
Ball is carried by number 30, Obed Ruiz.
Ruiz gets a no gain on the play.
Brought down by number 10, Luke Franklin.
So no gain on the play.
Second down and 10 to go for the Cardinals.
Looks like update for you from Phillipsburg. The Panthers have struck already as they lead 7-0 over Ellsworth. So Ell-Saline, second play of the ball game. Again, Phelps and Bradley out to the right. Ruiz keeps this one. He finds the quarterback kept that one. Cade Wilson kept it. And had me fooled there as Ruiz quickly through the line, but Wilson keeps it. And nothing going there.
Number 4, Jacob Kirchhoff.
Kirchhoff not fooled there. So 2 carries. No gain so far for this Cardinal offense. So, the Cardinal offense comes back out here. Off into the flats, and Phelps incomplete. He was the intended receiver. So, good defensive effort by the Redmen. As they force a fourth down here. Looks like they're going to punt the ball as Ruiz back to punt for the Cardinals. Montgomery and Yeager back deep to receive. Ruiz gets the spiraling punt off, and Montgomery going to pick it up right at the 50. Hands it off to Yeager. Yeager cuts back, breaks one tackle. He's stiff arm at the 45, and he's ridden down right at the 45 by Ryder Dent.
He's brought down. Ball is down on
Yeager down. Ball is at the 45, the Cardinal 45-yard line. First and 10 from there. 7:43 left to go in this first quarter. The Redmen first drive 4 plays and a touchdown. We'll see what the Redmen offense can do here. Again, 7:43 left to go. Looks like the Redmen offense comes out here. Yeager sets him down. Lehman tied it on the left side. Kelch split out to the right. Wishbone set as they're going to hand this one off to Kirchhoff. Slips through a hole and then going to be taken down quickly by Dent.
Ball carried by number 4, Jacob Kirchhoff.
So Kirchhoff going to gain 2 on the play.
2-yard game of play. Second down and 8 to go for the Redmen.
2nd and 8 for the Redmen. Ball at the 43-yard line. Redmen already back on the ball. Yeager gets the snap from Cade Sass to hand it off to Montgomery. Montgomery off the left side. He gets across the 40. Still going to bring up 3rd down, though, for the Redmen.
Number 34, Bentley Montgomery.
Call it.
Down by number 8, Ryder Dent.
Gain of 4 on the play.
3rd down and 4 to go for Redmen.
So, 3rd down and about 4 for the Redmen. Thunder Ridge up at the half on Frankfort, 54-12. So, it's a quick update for you from Kensington. As 6:40 left to go here in our first quarter. Smith Center leads 7-0. Yeager goes with the hard count. Cardinals keep trying not to jump, but they were close a couple times. Franklin going to carry the ball. He's going to dive forward and going to be short of that line to get. It's going to bring up 4th down for the Redmen.
By number 51, Hayden Ryder.
As Franklin going to pick up, see where they spot him down at.
Down and 2 to go for the Redmen.
Call a gain of 2 on the play for Luke. Quick update for you as we await this 4th down play for the Redmen. Plainville up on Ellenwood, 7-0. So 4th down and 2 for the Redmen here. As it looks like they're going to go for it here on 4th down in Cardinal territory. Ball at the 37-yard line. As Yeager gets the snap, hands it off to Montgomery off the left side again. He's got the 1st down as he is then brought down by Garrett Phelps, but he is going to pick up enough for the 1st.
By number 44, Garrett Phelps.
As a ball. Looks like gain of about 6 on the play for Montgomery. And ball setting now at the 31-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Redmen.
Kelch split out to the right. Davian the tight end on the left side. Wishbone set behind Yeager. 1st and 10 for the Redmen. Ball at the 31-yard line. Yeager waits the snap. There it is from Sass. He's going to keep it himself. Follows Franklin through the hole. Yeager gets stiff arm to the outside. Tries to spin in. Stay in bounds. Holds on to the ball. It's a fumble. Fumble on the play, and it's recovered by Ell-Saline. As Yeager was fighting for extra yard, it is number 58, Isaac Wolf, with the recovery.
1st and 10 for the Ell-Saline Cardinals.
So, Ell-Saline going to take over. So, see what the Cardinals have drawn up here. As some momentum on their side now after the 4th lost fumble of the season for the Redmen. Bradley and Phelps split out to the right. 2 men to the left. Wilson in shotgun. Ruiz stands behind him. Wilson back to pass. He's looking for Phelps. He's going up the sideline, and it is picked off, but Davian can't stay in bounds as he was close, almost got that 1 foot down, but unfortunately that sideline came quick, and it's going to be an incomplete pass.
For the Cardinals.
So Wilson 0 for 2 so far in this ball game, but Davian almost got his 2nd interception of the season as Heischel and looks like Norris, the other 2 that are wide receivers. So 2nd and 10 for the Cardinals as they go into the flats to Bradley to the right side. Bradley going to complete that pass. Still going to bring up 3rd down. Going to gain 8 on the play. So 2nd down or 3rd down and 2 for the, or call a gain of 7 on the play. Gain of 7. 3rd down and 3 for the Cardinal offense. Ball at their own 36-yard line. So Wilson comes back out, trips to the left. Bradley to the right. And going to keep it himself. Tries to get to the outside around the left side. And he's going to be hit. Breaks a couple tackles. He's going to fight forward for a gain of 4. But that 4 is all he needed, as the ball going to be spotted right around the 40-yard line. And Wilson picks up the first. First down of the ball game for the Cardinals. So they continue this drive. It's going to be 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line. Phelps and Bradley to the right. Heischel and Norris to the left. Wilson stands in the pistol with Ruiz standing behind him. Wilson awaits the snap, looks to his right, goes to his right. He's going for Bradley again, and almost picked off. As a great defensive effort that time by Kelch.
Pass is intended for number 3, Tegan Bradley.
Going to bring up 2nd down and 10. Ball at the 40-yard line for the Cardinals as they go left to right on your radio dial. 4:15 left to go here in the first quarter, and the Redmen lead it 7-0. As Cade Wilson brings the play in for his offense. Quick updates for you here. Minneapolis and Beloit. Beloit's up 8-0. Norton and Hoisington are tied at 7. Plainville's up 15-0 on Ellenwood. So Wilson comes out, trips to the left. Bradley to the right, sends Phelps in motion left to right, and then a false start here on the Cardinals. Their first penalty of the ball game. First penalty for either team of the ball
5-yard penalty
of the game. So instead of 2nd down and 10, it's going to be 2nd and 15 for the Cardinals. Ball back at their own 35-yard line. Again at halftime, a quick update from Kensington halftime. Thunder Ridge leads Frankfort 54-12. Like that. As Ell-Saline comes back out. Heischel and Norris to the left. Phelps and Bradley to the right. Ruiz stands in the pistol behind Wilson. Wilson tries to scramble, and he's going to be brought down. A no gain on the play as Tassell going to bring him down.
Cade Wilson. He's brought down by number 66, Mason Tassell.
So Wilson, 3 carries, 4 yards so far. 3rd down.
3rd down and 15 to go.
And a 15 now for the Cardinals. As again, they go left to right on your radio dial here. Some Center leads 7-0, 3:35 and counting left to go here in this first quarter. Some Center leads 7-0. Ell-Saline trying to capitalize on a fumble by the Redmen. Trips to the right as Wilson looks to the right. Pump fakes. Now he's going to the outside, and it is incomplete as again Kelch in coverage, and that was intended for Heischel.
Intended for number 20, Joe Heischel. Pass is incomplete. Brings up 4th down and 15
so the Cardinals now 4th down and 15. As they could not complete that pass. Kelch a couple times. They tested Kelch, and he's come up big so far for the Redmen, causing 2 incompletions so far in this ballgame. As Ruiz drops back, stands at his own 24-yard line. He'll punt the ball away as Yeager and Montgomery stand back at their own 35-yard lines awaiting the punt. As that one's blocked by Lehman, his 2nd block punt of the year. As I believe Lehman may have got his hand on that one. It goes out of bounds right at the 50-yard line. So Lehman, if he didn't get his hand on it, he definitely affected that one. So another great job by Nolan Lehman coming off the edge trying to get to that punt. But nonetheless, Redmen football, 50-yard line. 3:14 left to go into this first quarter, and the Redmen lead it 7-0. They fumbled on their last drive. We'll see what the Redmen can do here again. 1st and 10 from the 50. 3:14 left to go here in the first quarter, and they lead 7-0 as Kelch split out to the right. Yeager has Wishbone behind him. Lehman the tight end on the left side. Franklin, Montgomery, Kirchhoff, the Wishbone set behind Yeager. There's a snap from Cade Sass. They're going to hand this one off to Franklin. Luke lowers his shoulder, runs over a couple Cardinal defenders, and he's going to be close to a 5-yard gain here on 1st down. 2nd down for the Redmen. Ball going to be spotted right at the 45-yard line, so gain of 5 for Franklin. His 3rd carry for 12 yards so far. So 2nd and 5 for the Redmen. 2:50 and counting left to go here in the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. The Smith Center Redmen lead the Ell-Saline Cardinals here in Brookville. First quarter action as Davian brings the play in, and he's the left tight end now. They're tied in on the left side. Kelch split out to the right. Wishbone set behind Yeager. 2nd and 5 as they run the counter with Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff going to lower his shoulder and again to be close to that first down marker. Looks like they give him the first.
Down by number 5, Cade Wilson.
So gain of 5 on the play for Kirchhoff.
1st and 10 for the Redmen.
And it is a 1st and 10 for the Redmen. Ball at the Cardinal 40-yard line. The Redmen move the ball right to left on your radio dial. 2:15 and counting left to go here in the first quarter. 7-0. Smith Center leads Ell-Saline here in Brookville. Kelch split out to the right. Lehman the tight end on the left side. Fumbled the snap, did Yeager. And then he's going to be brought down in the backfield as Goddard brings him down to the backfield.
Number 1, Ethan Jager.
Loss of 2 on the play.
Caden Goddard.
And it's going to bring up 4th down and 12 for the Redmen.
3 yards on the play.
Well, not very often do the Redmen have botched a snap, but that time the exchange between Cade Sass and Nathan Yeager just did not go the Redmen's way that time. Loss of 2 on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down and 12 for the Redmen. Minute and a half left to go here in the first quarter. The Redmen lead 7-0 over Ell-Saline. Davian the tight end on the left side. Kelch split out to the right. Wishbone set behind Yeager on this to get to the outside. Breaks 1 tackle. Kirchhoff still on his feet up the Redmen sideline, and he's going to pick up the first down after a nice gain here. Let's see where they spot him down at. Looks like they're going to spot him down right at the 25-yard line. 17-yard gain for Kirchhoff.
18 yards on the play. 1st and 10.
So it's going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Redmen. Ball at the Cardinal 25-yard line. Quickly back on the ball are the Redmen. A minute left to go here in the first quarter. The Redmen lead 7-0 over Ell-Saline. There's a snap. They hand this one off to Montgomery. Bentley gets to the outside, cuts back at the 20, and he's written down at the 15-yard line. Nice pickup there by Bentley on 1st down. As going to give him,
Brought down by number 8.
or excuse me, gain of 10 on the play, and that's another 1st down for the Redmen.
Gain of 10 yards on the play.
Gain of 10 for Montgomery, unofficially 5th carry for about 76 yards already for Bentley. 1st and 10 for the Redmen. They can still get a 1st down without scoring here as they have the ball at the 15-yard line. 30 seconds left to go here in the first quarter, and Smith Center leads 7-0. There's a snap. They hand it off to Franklin. Luke breaks a couple tackles. He's off and he is in. Luke Franklin from 15 yards out with 23 seconds left to go in the first quarter, and the Redmen up 13-0.
15 yards on the play.
Nice run by Luke Franklin as he broke a couple tackles initially, got through the hole, and then he had a burst of speed into the end zone as there was nothing but daylight in front of him after he broke those a couple tackles. 23 seconds left to go here in the first quarter, and the Redmen back up 13-0. So Luke gets back in the end zone. Did not have a touchdown last week, but back in the end zone tonight as Wilkinson's kick is up and good. Makes it 14-0. Smith Center leads Ell-Saline. 23 seconds left to go in this first quarter, and we'll be back right after this as you're listening to in this first quarter, and we'll be back right after this as you're listening to Redmen football on KQMA.
Welcome, everybody. I think we got some echo going here for some reason. I'm not sure why. Sometimes I adjust stuff, incorrectly, and it kind of echoes a little bit. So, hope you all enjoy watching here. Redmen taking on the Ell-Saline Cardinals. Sorry about the stream quality. It kind of up and down and inconsistent, so not a heck of a lot we can do about that, but we're doing the best we can with what we have available here in Brookville. So we'll see what happens. Thank you for our sponsors. If you like what you're seeing and want to help us out, you can send money to Smith Center. 300 Roger Bardaway. Smith Center, Kansas 66967. Go Redmen.
51 seconds off the clock for the Redmen. As the Redmen 6 first downs on the ground already in this ball game. So Kirchhoff's kick puts the Cardinals deep as that puts Phelps back at the 8-yard line. He's up to the 15, cuts back at the 20, still on his feet, 25. Phelps tries to get to the 30, but he's going to be brought down before he can get all the way back to the 30-yard line. 17 seconds left to go here in this first quarter. And Ell-Saline regains possession of the ball, and they will start at their own 28-yard line.
28-yard line. First and 10.
First and 10 for Ell-Saline from there. So, the Redmen heads back out on defense. Trips to the left for Ell-Saline. Bradley to the right. Cade Wilson has Ruiz stand behind him. Looks for Bradley. He's under pressure. Wilson able to break the tackle, and he's going to get out of bounds after a nice little gain here on first down by Cade Wilson. So he was under pressure, able to avoid the tackle, and he's going to pick up call a gain of 6 as the ball back up to the 34-yard line. So second down and 4 for the Cardinals. Wilson comes out. Phelps going to be tight end on the right side. Standing up tight end, right side, trips to the left. Wilson has Ruiz standing behind him. There's a snap, handed off to Ruiz. He goes off the left side, tries to pick up the first down, and he's going to pick up 2 on the play, and a whole host of Redmen going to be there. Going to bring up third down for the Cardinals when we come back for the second quarter. As after one, Smith Center leads 14-0. You're listening to Redmen Football on KQMA.
Well, Redmen are doing pretty well, but they need some sticky stuff on their fingers and kind of losing the ball every once in a while. Can you hear me, Jamie? Okay. Oh, I've got the different earpiece in there. I'd like to thank Tim or Frank for helping me out, keeping my everything straightened out here for my sponsor list. Let's see. I'd like to thank Joyce Jones, Carolyn and Ruth Curtis Living Trust, Ron and Teresa Rentschler, Ron and Pat Griffith, Tom and Carol Stewart, Donna Dent's Buck Snow Shack. They're in beautiful downtown Smith Center in the summertime, but it travels all over town too. Gerald and Jenna McClare, Greg and Tamara Frank, artist Kattenberg. Lady Red's going to be in Phillipsburg tomorrow. Going to start off in the small auxiliary gym, and then we'll have to pack up and move to the big gym. So we'll see how that works out for everyone there. So go Redmen, go Lady Red.
So, see what the Cardinal offense has in store here as they send twins to the left, twins to the right. Wilson went with the hard count, and a flag, false start on the Cardinals.
Flag before the play. False start against the offense.
Their second false start of the ball game.
Third down and 8 to go for the Cardinals.
So, see what they decide to do here is Cade Wilson looks to the sideline. Roach brings the play in. 14-0. Smith Center leads Ell-Saline here in Brookville tonight as we still looking for our first play of the second quarter. Bradley split out to the right. Ell-Saline goes right to left on your radio dial. Trips to the left. Ruiz stands behind Wilson as he's in the pistol. Wilson gets the snap, looks left. He pump fakes. He's under pressure by the whole defensive line of the Redmen. It's Colton Harrison in pressure now. As Wilson going to pick up the first down. A big hit by Bentley Montgomery on the sideline. Makes Wilson pay for picking up the first down, but nonetheless, Wilson picks up the first for the Cardinals.
Gain of 10 yards on the play.
Gain of 10 on the play for Wilson. He unofficially 5 carries for 20 yards now for Cade Wilson. Ball up to the Cardinal 30 or 43-yard line. So Second first down of the ball game for the Cardinals. Trips to the right. One man to the left. That's Norris. Wilson under pressure by Nolan Lehman. Wilson gets the pass off in the flats and incomplete, as it looks like over there in coverage was Jacob Kirchhoff.
Pass is incomplete. Second down and 10 to go.
Wilson completed just one pass so far, unofficially 1 of 6 for 7 yards so far in this ball game for Cade Wilson. Going to bring up second down and 10 for the Cardinals. Ball at their own 43-yard line as they go right to left on your radio dial. That incomplete pass does stop the clock. 11:44 left to go here in this first half. 14-0, Smith Center leads Ell-Saline here in Brookville at Ell-Saline High School. Wilson waits to break the huddle here. They send Roach to the right. Also Heischel to the right. Phelps and Bradley they're to the right, and Heischel and Roach to the left. Ruiz stands behind Wilson in the pistol. Second down and 10 from their own 43. Wilson runs the option with Ruiz. Pitches it at the last second. Ruiz breaks one tackle, and he still breaks a couple tackles in the whole host of Redmen. Able to bring him down, but a big loss on the play. Going to bring up third down once again for the Cardinals. Ball back at the 37-yard line. So third down and long. Loss of 6 for Ruiz. Unofficially, 3 carries, -4 yards for Ruiz so far. So Wilson sends Bradley out to the right. Trips to the left. That is Heischel, along with Norris and Phelps to the left. Ruiz stands behind behind Wilson. He's under pressure, breaks the pocket again, and he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Number 5, Cade Wilson.
So going to bring up fourth down, though, for the Cardinals. Fourth down and 10 for Ell-Saline. Ball at their own 43-yard lines. Looks like 10.5 minutes left to go here in the first half. Smith Center leads 14-0 over Ell-Saline, as it looks like Ruiz back to kick. He's standing about his own 32-yard line. Yeager and Montgomery back to receive the punt for the Redmen. As that time Lehman just misses. Nobody blocked him, and so Redmen get away from the ball, and it rolls dead at their own 27-yard line.
Ball is punted to the 27-yard line.
So that's where the Redmen take over this one. They're worst starting field position of the ball game. 10-11 left to go here in the first half. The Redmen lead 14-0. So far, the Redmen a touchdown, a fumble, and a touchdown on their 3 drives. This is drive number 4 for Smith Center. Unofficially, so far for the Redmen, carry for Nathan Yeager and -2 yards. 4 carries for Jacob Kirchhoff, 31 yards. 4 carries for Luke Franklin, 27 yards. And 5 carries for Bentley Montgomery, 76 yards. That's your unofficial stats through the first quarter for the Redmen. Yeager brings his team out. They go left to right on your radio dial here in the second quarter. There's a snap and a whistle.
There's a flag for the play.
Offsides on the Cardinals. So, going to pick up an easy 5 yards here for the Redmen.
5-yard penalty.
Third penalty on the Cardinals, all of them. 2 false starts on their offense and then the offside there on the defense. So the Redmen now, instead of 1st and 10, it's 1st and 5 from the 31-yard line. 10-10 left to go here in the first half. Smith Center leads 14-0. Yeager breaks the huddle and sends Kelch split out to the right. Lehman, the tight end on the left side. Wishbone set behind Yeager. Franklin, Kirchhoff, and Montgomery in the wishbone set. There's the snap. They hand it off to Kirchhoff. Jacob off the left side carries 2 Cardinal defenders, about 4 yards. It's going to bring up second down and 1.
Down by number 20, Joe Heischel.
Heischel brings him down.
Get 3 yards on the play.
And bring up second down and a long of 1, short 2 here for the Redmen. Long 2, short 1 here. There's a snap. They hand this one off to Kirchhoff again off the left side, off the right side. Up ahead to the 40-yard line as a big run there by Kirchhoff.
He's brought down by number 51, Caden Goddard.
26-yard carry by Jacob Kirchhoff for the first down. And the Redmen now in Cardinal territory as the ball all the way down to the 39-yard line. So the Redmen now have it in Cardinal territory. 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. They go left to right on your radio dial. There's a snap. They hand this one off to Montgomery off the left side. Bentley carries a couple Cardinals close to the 30-yard line.
Ball is carried with number 54, Bentley Montgomery.
Not quite enough for the first down.
44.
Ball right at the 30-yard line, so call it gain of 8 on the play.
2nd down and 2 to go for the Redmen.
So they right back on the line for the Redmen. 4th play of the drive as they hand this one off to Montgomery. He's met in the backfield. Nothing going there. He might have lost. Looks like they're going to give him right back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Ball is carried.
Going to bring up 3rd down for the Redmen.
Bentley Montgomery.
3rd time they've faced 3rd down in this ball game.
By number 51, Caden.
Or 2nd time, I should say. So no gain on the play. 3rd down and
3rd down and 2 to go.
3rd down and 2 for the Redmen. So 3rd down and 2 for the Redmen. Ball at the 30-yard line. Kelch split out to the right. Lehman the tight end on the left side. They hand this one off to Montgomery. He's got the 1st down and more. Bentley gets close to that 20-yard line as he picks up a big 1st down here for the Redmen.
He's brought down by number 44.
Garrett Phelps able to bring him down, so the Redmen convert, and they are in the red zone. Ball right at the 20-yard line. Gain of 10 for Bentley. Third trip into the red zone for the Redmen as they send Kelch out to the right. Tight end on the left side is a Dabian. They're going to hand this one off to Kirchhoff, and Jacob going to pick up a couple on the play.
Number 4, Jacob Kirchhoff.
Going to bring up 2nd down and call it 8 for the Redmen. Gain of 2 by Kirchhoff there.
2nd down and 8 to go for the Redmen.
He went way wide.
7 minutes left to go here in the first half. The Redmen lead 14-0. They are back in the red zone, though. 3rd trip into the red zone in this ball game. As Kelch split out to the right. Wishbone set behind Yeager. Lehman the tight end on the left side. Ball at the 18-yard line. There's the snap. They hand this one off to Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff lowers his shoulder and again a spin over some bodies, get it hung up, and going to be close to that 1st down.
5, Cade Wilson.
See where they spot him down at. Gain of 7.
Down and short to go for the Redmen.
Needs 1 yard here for the Redmen as the ball out just outside the 10-yard line. So 3rd and 1 for the Redmen. So Yeager gets the snap, hands it off to Franklin. And going to have the 1st down run. Ball going to be down to the, looks like 1st and goal from the 6-yard line. So call it gain of 4 for Luke.
Get a 6 yards on the play. 1st and goal for the Redmen.
So the Redmen gets set here. And this one off to Montgomery. Montgomery gets to the outside, gets hit right at the goal line by Phelps. And they get him the touchdown. It's a touchdown for Bentley Montgomery. Stretched the ball out from 6 yards out as he got hit right at the goal line by Phelps. Got the ball across the line to get as, they're going to give Bentley the touchdown from 6 yards out with 5:46 left to go here in this first half.
Did he hit the pylon?
So touchdown for the Redmen. A 6-yard run by Bentley Montgomery. And the Redmen now lead 20-0, 5:48 left to go here in this first half. 6-yard run by Montgomery. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the ball game. As Wilkinson comes out, kick the extra point. And it's good. And puts the Redmen up 21-0 as we'll be back. You're listening to Redmen Football on KQMA.
And on Next Tech Channel 165 and the Smith Center Redmen YouTube channel. I'd like to give a shout out to Stuart Smith watching in Smith County. Daryl and Melba Cornford watching in Mexico. Not the new one, the old one. And Mitch Holtis watching in Kansas City. Thanks, Terry Long, for the updates on the stream. I know there isn't much I can do about it when the internet ain't working so good. The stream doesn't work so good. So we're doing the best we can here. Trying to hold on, at least might sound like a radio, even though it's a crazy picture. So thank you for all of our sponsors who have helped out this year to keep us moving down the road. I'd like to thank Sherilyn Long, Dale and Audra Seaman, Neil and Kieran Herndon, Theron and Lori Hairsnape, Dennis and Judy Schmidt, Dennis and Pam Hutchison, John Overmiller, Burke and Kim Phelps, Realty One, Sean Phelps, Marion Skip and Marie Overmiller. And Larry and Barbara Wilson will be in Smith Center next Friday to as the Edmond Teutons come in. Teutons are looking really solid and very consistent, so they're going to be our toughest matchup all year. And hopefully we'll be able to beat them, but it's going to be a tough one. So come on out there to Redmen Hubbard Stadium. Go Redmen.
In this ball game, Kirchhoff booms this one again, sends Phelps to the 10. He's up to the 15, 20. Phelps up to the 25, and he's going to be brought down by a whole host of Redmen there at the 25. Montgomery down there, Benji Carr down there, and Nathan Yeager as well. 5:42 left to go. Cardinals' fourth possession of this ball game. So, looks like 5:42 left to go in the first half. 21-0. Smith Center leads Ell-Saline. The Cardinals' fourth possession of the ball game. They start at their own 25-yard line. To the right.
They're missing someone.
They have to run a lineman in at the last second. Ruiz stands behind Wilson as he's in the pistol. Again, Phelps now goes in the flats to Ruiz, and incomplete pass. So 1 of 7 so far in this ball game for Cade Wilson. Just 7 yards on that one completion, and it was to Tegan Bradley. So 5:36 left to go in this first half. Ball at their own 25-yard line is what the Ell-Saline Cardinals face. Second down and 10 from their own 25. Wilson breaks a little. Ruiz stands behind him. Bradley to the right. Phelps, Norris, and Heischel to the left. Wilson in the pistol. Gonna hand it off to Ruiz. He tries to find an opening to the right, and nothing going there as Jacob Kirchhoff there. Colton Hairsnape is there. Coy Hairsnape is there as well. Looks like Luke Franklin coming off the pile. So it's gonna bring up third down for Ell-Saline.
Third down and 9 to go for the Cardinals.
Gain of 1 for Ruiz. As Wagner comes off, Andrew Wilkinson comes in at defensive tackle. Lehman is also in there at defensive tackle for the Redmen, or defensive end, I should say. So it's Hairsnape, Wilkinson, and Lehman at the defensive line. Kirchhoff, Franklin, the linebackers. Kelch, Montgomery, Dabian, and Yeager are the corners. Trips to the left once again. That's Norris, Heischel, and Phelps. And Bradley split out to the right. Timeout called by the Ell-Saline Cardinals. We'll take a timeout with them. 4:47 left to go in this first half. Smith Center leads 21-0. You're listening to Redmen Football on KQMA.
And on Next Tech Channel 165 and on the Smith Center Redmen YouTube channel. Hopefully we'll be able to, if we can beat the Teutons, I think we'll get the next Friday game as a bye. I looked at the bracket, and it's kind of a little bit hard to follow, but if we don't beat the Teutons, then we'll have to play on Friday, which is going to be kind of complicated because I'm hoping, and I believe, Lady Red will be going to state this year, but we don't, it's only one match at a time. We'll be in Trigo a week from tomorrow for Sub-State. So if Lady Red win at Sub-State in Trigo, then we'll be going to Dodge City. So I don't know if I'll be able to do the Redmen. I might be able to wrangle some people together to at least film it so that I can put it on later. But go Redmen.
Wilson breaks the huddle, trips to the right, one man to the left. Ruiz stands behind Wilson in the pistol. He looks right, goes right. Phelps is the receiver, and he's going to pick up a couple on the play.
Pass is complete to number 44, Garrett Phelps.
So going to bring up fourth down. It's a gain of 6. So fourth down and 4 for the Cardinals, as now it looks like they're bringing in the punt team here for Ell-Saline. 4:20 left to go in this first half. Smith Center leads 21-0 as Yeager and Montgomery draw back. Going to stand around their own 40-yard line. Ruiz going to punt the ball away as he stands at inside his own 20, about the 18-yard line. There's the snap. As Ruiz going to kick this one straight out of bounds, and the Redmen going to have great field position as they're going to start on Cardinal territory at their 48-yard line. Wants nothing to do with kicking to Yeager or Montgomery, as no, if you watch film on the Redmen, Kelch going to be split out to the still on his feet, drags the Cardinal across the first down line. A great run by Bentley. First down, going to bring up another first down for the Redmen, their 10th first down here. Looks like gain of 11. 10th carry of the ball game for Bentley. So, passes it to a Kelch through his hands and incomplete. First pass attempt of the ball game. First pass attempt of the ball game for Yeager.
On something out here.
So second down and 10 for the Redmen. Again, ball at the Cardinal 37-yard line. 21-0, Smith Center leads Ell-Saline. There's a snap. They run it off the right side with Kirchhoff. He finds an opening. Jacobs at the 25-20. Off to the races. One man to beat at the 5, and he's going to get across the goal line. 3:15 left to go in the first half, and Smith Center now leads 27-0 after a 37-yard run by Jacob Kirchhoff.
Touchdown for the Redmen.
7-0, 3:14 left to go here in the first half. As Wilkinson going to come out to kick the extra point. His first rushing touchdown of the ball game. Had 2 last week in his 200-yard game as Wilkinson's kick is up, and this one is good. 48 yards, and the kick was good. They now lead 28-0. You're listening to Redmen football on KQMA.
And Next Tech Channel 165 and the Smith Center Redmen YouTube channel. I'd like to say howdy to Kelly Isom watching in Hoxie and to Shane Nichols there in Salina. Some of our sponsors are the late Jack and Arlene Ben, Mitch and Tammy Holtis watching in Kansas City, Carol and Wilma Berry, Ray and Karina Hairsnape, Ken and Diane Depperschmidt, Larry and Judy Burgess and Laura Burgess, Dave and Mary Raby in Arizona, Chris and Terry Overmiller, Matt and Alicia Brown, Eldine Holtis and the Holtis boys, Eldine class of 50, Mike class of 72, Mitch class of 75, Lyle class of 81, and Robert Vocelek. I might have to have him give me a call and give me the pronunciation. Hey, Robert. Joe and Betty Beffert Farms, along with Dave and Susie Hudson and artist Kattenberg. Greg and Tamara Frank, thank you so much for your contribution. Redmen, it looks like they're ready to kick off, so here we go. Go Redmen, go Lady Red.
48 yards and 42 seconds. The Redmen now lead 28-0. And with 3:14 left to go as Kirchhoff booms this one again. And he's going to get up to about the 28-yard line. 3:09 left to go. in this first half, 28-0.
The 28-yard line.
As again, Ell-Saline going to start at their own 28-yard line here in this first half. 3:09 left to go. 28-0. Smith Center leads Ell-Saline. Wilson breaks the huddle, sends Bradley and Phelps to the right. Wilson, as Wilson stands in the pistol. 3:09 left to go in the first half. Smith Center leads 28-0. Wilson passes it off. Phelps picks it up, and he's going to be stuck big time by Yeager over on the far side.
Number 44.
Still completed the pass, but a great stick by Yeager over on the far side. Looks like gain of about 5 on the play. Second down and 5. As the Redmen call a timeout, we'll take one with them. You're listening to Redmen Football on KQMA.
So we'll check things out here and see how things are going to go for the Redmen here at the Cardinals. Redmen showed up pretty well here. But like I said, Lady Red's going to be in Phillipsburg tomorrow. For those of you going over, we'll start off in the auxiliary gym and then move over to the big gym for the next match. So hopefully some folks will be around to help me tote stuff, because we'll have to move from one gym to the other gym. But we'll do our best to get it on when we can. Like I said, Redmen, hopefully Teutons from Inman are coming next week. And we'll be having, hopefully Redmen can beat them, but the Teutons have been seen a lot of press, and I don't think they've lost a game, and I'm pretty sure they have scored several hundred points. A few weeks ago, they had an article. They'd scored 206 points, and their opponents had scored 0. So the Teutons have shown up really fine this year. We'll see how it goes.
End of the season, so going to bring up 3rd down and 5 for Ell-Saline. They are 2 of 6 so far on a 3rd down. So 3rd and 5 for Ell-Saline. 2:51 left to go here in the first half, and Smith Center leads 28-0. Wagner comes back in. Cade Sass heads to the sideline. Looks like in there for the Redmen on the defensive line is Haresnape, Wagner. Also to sell out there, and McCoy, Haresnape, Franklin, and Kirchhoff are the linebackers. As it's trips to the right, Bradley to the left, or to the right, trips to the left as they hand it off to Ruiz, and he busts through. Ruiz picks up the first down, and a big hit by Dabian to bring him down, but not until he picks up the first down, as the ball was all the way back at the 37. So looks like gain of 15 on the play for Ruiz. Picks up the first down for the Cardinals. Their 3rd first down of the first half. Ball right at the 50-yard line. 2.5 minutes left to go in the first half. Smith Center leads 28-0, but a big run by Ruiz gets him back on the positive side of the carries. He's got 5 carries for 12 yards. That 15-yarder put him back on the positive side, as he was at -3 yards before that. Bradley split out to the right, trips to the left. That is Norris, Heischel, and Phelps. Wilson rolls to his left. He's under pressure, gets the pass off to Phelps. Phelps is going to be hit right away by Bentley Montgomery, and he's going to pick up, let's see what they give him. It looks like they're going to give him 2 on the play.
1 yard on the play, 2nd down and 9 to go for the Cardinals.
Looks like 2nd down and a long, and not 8, short 9 here for the Cardinals. 2:04 left to go. As the Redmen call a timeout. We'll keep it here with, again, 2:04 left to go here in the first half. It's 28-0. Smith Center leads Ell-Saline. Going to be 2nd down, and they only gave him 1 yard. So gain of 1 on that carry, or on that catch by Phelps. A good tackle, open field tackle by Bentley Montgomery. Went straight for his legs, brought him down quickly. 12 yards for Garrett Phelps on 3 receptions so far. And looks like Wilson looks like about 4 for 10 for 19 yards. So 2nd down and 9 for Ell-Saline is what they're going to face out of the timeout. They go right to left on your radio dial. Ball right about the 49-yard line, the Redmen 49-yard line. as a Kelch, Montgomery, and a Dabian, along with a Yeager, the secondary. Franklin, Sass, and Kirchhoff, the linebackers. Three-man front. It's Hairsnape, and Tassell as Wilson drops back, pump fakes, gets past one. Now he's going to keep it, going to try to pick up the first down. He's going to slide down, and now a late hit going to be called on the Redmen. So Wilson was going to be just short of the first down. We'll call a gain of 8 on the play on the run. And then a 15-yard penalty for the Redmen coming up here as Wilson was sliding down and got hit. So personal foul on the Redmen. And it's an automatic first down for the Cardinals.
Flag on the play is personal foul on the defense.
15, first penalty of the ball game for the Redmen, and it's a 15-yarder.
First and 10 for the Cardinals.
So first and 10 for Ell-Saline. Ball all the way up to the 26-yard line. So Wilson back to pass, goes in the flats to Ruiz and threw his hands out of bounds. So that's going to bring up second down.
For number 30, Obed Ruiz.
Ruiz couldn't haul that one in. Minute 44 left to go in the first half. 28-0. The Smith Center Redmen lead the Ell-Saline Cardinals here in Brookville. About a minute 44 left to go before halftime. As a Coach Roach going to send in the play with his quarterback, Cade Wilson.
I might run that short side flood again over here and get out of bounds.
First and 10, or second and 10 for Ell-Saline. Again, ball at the Redmen 26-yard line. Wilson sends twins left, twins right. Ruiz stands behind him. It's Wilson in the pistol. Looks right.
Screen.
Quickly under pressure. And still on his feet. Finally going to be brought down by a couple different Redmen as he's going to be all the way back at the 34-yard line as Tassell and Hairsnape there. So call a loss of 8 on the play.
Third down and 20 to go for the Cardinals. Timeout on the field for Smith Center.
Loss of 8 on the play.
Timeout of the half.
It's going to bring up third down and about 18 for the Cardinals. And timeout on the field. We'll take one with them as you're listening to Redmen football on KQMA.
So I'm hoping everyone can come out and watch the Redmen on Friday. Root for the Redmen as a mighty tough Teuton team. That's a funny thing to say. A Teuton team coming to Smith Center. And we need everybody in the stands to be rooting and cheering as much as you can to pair on the boys to hopefully beat the Teutons. The kids are working on a play also right now. I'm going to go up and see if I can assist with that a bit. I talked to Michelle. So we'll see what we've got going there, and I'll keep you informed on what's going on up there. Cross country did an excellent job at Downs yesterday. So congratulations to the junior high and high school areas. Go Redmen, go Lady Red.
Ell-Saline ball at the 34-yard line. They need the 16. Wilson drops back, rolls to his right, looking. Good defensive pressure by the Redmen as Franklin in pursuit. Wilson gets the pass off, and it's intercepted by the Redmen as the Redmen come away with the interception. As it is going to be returned for a touchdown. As that is Jacob Kirchhoff with the interception, return for a touchdown. His first interception of the season, and he's going to return it. Looks like about 75 yards for the touchdown. He had a fumble recovery for a touchdown a couple weeks ago against Oakley that was called back. This time, no flags on the play. We're going to call it a 75-yard pick six for Jacob Kirchhoff, his second touchdown of the ball game. So Wilkinson comes out to kick the extra point. So 34-0, the Redmen lead with 1:14 left to go here. Snap is good. Jaeger's hold is down. Wilkinson's kick is up, and it is good. So 35-0, Smith Center leads after what we're going to call a 75-yard touchdown. Pick 6 for Jacob Kirchhoff. We'll be back with the rest of the first half right after this as you're listening to Redmen Football on KQMA.
And on the Next Tech Channel 165 and on the Smith Center Redmen YouTube channel. Kind of missed Robbie. Always did a fine job with the color helping out Jesse up there, but Jesse always does a fine job. So thank you, Jesse, and thanks for all the years you put in with us, Robbie. So Smith Center, I believe, is taking on, I'm not sure who they're playing. Maybe Terry does. Who are we playing tomorrow, Terry? In the first match. I'd like to shout out to Shane Nichols and to Kayla McKenzie watching in Lawrence, and to Jody Stackman, Nathan Huffman watching in Great Bend. The grandparents of grandparents are watching in Tulsa. Sorry about the inconsistent stream. I just don't know. I kind of had to cobble some stuff together to make it work. Connect myself. Did the best we could. So thanks everybody for your contribution to make things happen. Go Redmen, go Lady Red.
Stand about their own 10-yard line as Kirchhoff going to be kicking off here. As a Kirchhoff, here comes the approach. He kicks a left to right on your radio dial, and this one going to go out of bounds. See if Ell-Saline decides to re-kick, if they're going to take it at the 35-yard line.
I'm sure they'll take it. Yeah, they're going to take it.
Looks like going to be Ell-Saline football. 1st and 10 for Ell-Saline. Again, ball going to be placed at their own 35-yard line.
After the kickoff, it'll be the Cardinals.
So,
35-yard line.
Cardinal football, 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. 1:14 left to go here in the first half. Smith Center leads 35-0. As Roach split out to the left, trips to the right, Bradley along with Phelps and Heischel. Wilson going to hand it off to Ruiz. He tries to get to the left side. A nice first down run here by Ruiz. He's going to pick up a 6 on the play.
By number 30, Lopez Ruiz.
Still going to bring up 2nd down, though.
Luke Franklin. Get a 5 yards on the play.
Looks like they actually put him right back at the 40. So gain of 5. So 2nd down and 5. Ball at the 40-yard line. 40 seconds left to go here in the first half. Smith Center's up 35-0 after that pick 6 by Kirchhoff. Trips to the right. Fumble on the play. Wilson gets on it, and he's just going to drop down at the 29-yard line. So a loss of 11 on the play.
I thought he threw a flag, but it was a pink bag.
It's 3rd down and 15.
Going to bring up 3rd down and 15 for Ell-Saline. 3 of 9 so far here in the first half. So ball back at their own 29-yard line after the loss of 11 on the errant snap. And Ell-Saline going to take it into halftime. Smith Center leads 35-0.
If you are a senior being recognized, please head to the stand. Once again, if you are a senior,
send it back to the station here. Come back and wrap up the first half for you right after this as you're listening to Redmen Football on a KQMA.
And on Next Tech Channel 165 in the Smith Center Redmen YouTube channel. We're going to take a break from the recording. We're going to continue to stream, though, because if you stop the stream, then you have to create a new one. So I'm sorry about the quality of the stream. There's nothing I can do. I did the best I could with all the equipment I have. So we'll be uploading it later so you can watch again. So go Redmen, go Lady Red. I'm Alan Donovan here with Jamie Bauman, Jr. for it's a FFA food time. You can get some meats, and you can get some fruits, you can get some funky spices. So help out the FFA by making some purchases of some boxes of fruit. Share it with your family and friends. Go Redmen, go Lady Red.
+6.
Give a shout out to Kit. Oliver watching in a deer blind in South Texas, hoping to get a pig or two tonight. Go Redmen and class of 86. Give a shout out to Judy Stackman. Thanks for watching. For those of you who are still watching on the internet, you can always post a comment in there and I'll give you a shout out. It's not Shar. I reported him on Facebook or to Google.
for the second half. Another 3 minutes going to go up on the clock, and both teams are back out ready to go as they are warming up here to start the second half. But we got some time. We're going to talk about Mid-Continent League Volleyball Tournament action as 4 pool plays took place last night with the top 4 seeds. TNT, Smith Center, Solford, and Ellis were the top 4 seeds in this year's tournament. They all hosted a pool yesterday, and Pool A was at TNT, where the Lady Monarchs defeated Plainsville 25-3, 25-4. Russell got past Plainsville 25-22, 25-20. And then TNT beat Russell 25-15, 25-10. It was then Pool B was in Smith Center last night, where the Lady Red beat Hill City 25-2, 25-9. Hockey beat Hill City 25-9, 25-18. And then the Lady Red beat Hockey 25-9, 25-11. And Pool C was at Phillipsburg.
Sorry, some crazy fellow posted an ad, so I can't get rid of it.
And then Phillipsburg beat Trego 25-20, 25-20. In Ellis, that was Pool B. Ellis beat Stockton 25-18, 25-15. Norton beat Stockton 26-24, 25-15. And then Ellis and Norton, the only match that went 3 sets yesterday, it was Ellis winning set number 1, 25-22. Norton won set number 2, 25-17. And then Ellis won the deciding set, 25-19. So, the top 4 seeds, TNT, Smith Center, Phillipsburg, Ellis, they all move on to tomorrow afternoon here in Phillipsburg. They will be playing in Chuck Neal Gym and in the auxiliary gym tomorrow. A round robin, all 4 teams have to play each other. And beginning today will be TNT against Phillipsburg, Smith Center against Ellis. TNT Phillipsburg will be in Neyland Gym, while Smith Center and Ellis will be in the auxiliary gym. In the second games of the day, second match of the day, Smith Center will take on Phillipsburg in the Neyland Gym, and TNT will take on Ellis in the auxiliary gym. The third matches of the day will be TNT against Smith Center in Neyland Gym, while Phillipsburg will take on Ellis in the auxiliary gym. So, in round robin, all 4 teams play each other to decide who the league champion is for this season. So good luck to TNT, Smith Center, Phillipsburg, and Ellis. That begins at 1 o'clock, and we will have coverage of the Lady Panthers games on AM 1490, KKN, and online, kknkma.com tomorrow afternoon. Again, all matches begin at 1 o'clock in Phillipsburg. We also want to mention we do have K-State football tomorrow, as the Wildcats and Iowa State is going to be Farmageddon at Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As K-State welcomes Iowa State into Manhattan, and the Wildcats looking to break that 2-game losing streak. They lost to Oklahoma, they lost to Oklahoma State, and now get set for Iowa State and Farmageddon. That's 6 o'clock, the pregame 6:30 kickoff. Straight from Manhattan tomorrow night. That game will be heard on 92.5 KQMA here tomorrow evening. Again, 6:30, the 6 o'clock pregame, 6:30 kickoff there from Manhattan, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. So we're getting set for the second half here in Brookville. Smith Center is going to kick off as they lead 35-0. The kickoff here for the Redmen.
Sorry about the content there. I think the Chinese have attacked us.
Number 44, Garrett Phelps.
So, Kirchhoff gets set here. They will kick right to left on your radio dial. Kirchhoff, squib kick here. It's going to be brought back by one of the upmen. That is number 24, Hunter Holmgren. So, the Cardinals going to start. First and 10 at their own, looks like about their own 39-yard line. So, good starting field position here for the Cardinals. With 11:55 left to go here in the third quarter. So, see what Coach Roach and the Cardinal offense has in store here for the first play of the second half. They come out. Twins left, twins right. Wilson gonna hand it off and gonna be brought down in the backfield as that is Ryder Dent. Nothing going for him on his first carry of the ball game. Sassa brings him down, loss of 2 on the play.
Second down, 11 to go.
Again, to call it loss of 1 on the play. So not a lot going that time for Dent. Second down and 11 as Dent stands behind Wilson in the pistol. Trips to the right, one man to the left. Wilson throws in the flats to Phelps. Phelps has it to 40, cuts back, and again a get so gain of 7 on the play. Third down and 3. So actually about a gain of 8 on the play. Call a gain of 8. Third down and about 3. As Bradley split out to the right, trips to the left. Dent stands behind Wilson. Wilson looking, and he's going to be quickly under pressure, and he's going to be brought down to Sell was there, along with Cade Sass. Call it short gain. Gain of 1 on the play. Going to bring up 4th down and 1 for the Cardinals. Ball at the 48-yard line. They need the 49 to pick up a first down. So, going to bring up that Wilson comes under center. 4th and 1. Wilson going to try to get it himself, and looks like he may have got it right at the 50-yard line. So he needed 1, got 2. 1st and 10 for Ell-Saline.
He's brought down by a group of Redmen. First down.
First 4th down conversion for Ell-Saline in the ball game. 1st and 10. 9-yard line. So call a gain of 21. Nice pitch and catch that time. Just a second reception for Bradley. Gain of 21. Ball at the Redmen 29-yard line. 8:35 and counting left to go here in the third quarter. 35-0. Smith Center leads, but Ell-Saline is driving as Wilson under pressure again, and he's going to run out of bounds. Going to lose at least 5 on the play. Loss of 5 on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down and 15.
Second down and 13 for the Cardinals.
Well, looks like they gave him loss of 4 on the play. Well, no, loss of 5. So, ball back at the 33-yard line. Loss of 5 on the play. 2nd down and 15. 8 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. 35-0. Smith Center leads Ell-Saline. Phelps hauls it in, and he's going to pick up a nice gain here on this 2nd down.
He's brought down by number 34.
So,
10 yards on the play, 3rd down and
call it
for the Cardinals.
10 on the play.
Short, watch the ball, watch the ball.
3rd down and looks like about 3 or 4. Long 3, short 4 here for the Cardinals. 7:13 left to go here in the third quarter. Smith Center leads 35-0.
You're telling me that's one of those. No. Yes! Exactly.
So the Cardinals come out. Twins left, twins right. Phelps goes in motion right to left. Then stands in running back option play. Nothing going there. Nice play by the Redmen defense that time. And it is a 1st down for the Cardinals.
Gain of 17 yards on the play. That's good for Cardinals. 1st down.
So the Cardinals pick up the first. Going to be a first trip into the red zone for the Cardinals.
Probably gonna keep going to it.
Bradley to the right, trips to the left, 5:35 and counting left to go here in the third quarter. Ell-Saline marching down the field here as they're going to hand this one off to Dent. Nothing going there for Dent. No gain on the play.
He stops by number 23.
So going to bring up second down and 10. Ball at the 15-yard line. 5:18 left to go here in this in the third quarter. Ell-Saline, well, they got the kickoff to start the second half, and, well, they are marching down the field. Ball all the way down to the Redmen 15-yard line. 5:05 left to go in this third quarter. 35-0, Smith Center leads. Wilson in the pistol. Dent stands behind him. Double right, or twins to right, twins left. Phelps goes in motion right to left. There's the snap. Wilson fumbles the snap. He's going to try to make something out of nothing here. Big hit there in the middle of the field by the Redmen defense as Eli Franklin there.
He stops by number 64, Eli Franklin.
It's going to bring up another
1 yard on the play.
third down for the Cardinals. Short gain of 1 on the play. So 4:20 left to go now in this third quarter. Ell-Saline lets the clock continue to run here as they trail 35-0, but they have possessed the ball this entire second half so far. As Bradley now goes to the left, so trips to the left, Phelps to the right. Wilson going to run to the left. He's going to keep it himself around the left side. Breaks one tackle, still on his feet, and then brought down over on the far sideline after a gain of a couple. Going to bring up fourth down.
He's brought down by number 12, Harris Colt. Get a 5 yards on the play.
So fourth down here for the Cardinals, as that is unofficially the 15th carry for Cade Wilson, 17 yards unofficially. Going to bring up fourth down, though, for Ell-Saline as they have picked up 2 first downs already on this drive on 2 fourth down conversions. So third time they face third down on this drive. It'll be play number 12 of the drive. 3:15 and counting left to go here in the third quarter. Ell-Saline has had the ball the entire third quarter, and now Coach Roach wants a timeout to talk things over with 3:10 left to go, and Ell-Saline has the football, 4th and 5 from the 10. We'll be back right after this as you're listening to Redmen Football on KQMA.
And on Next Tech Channel 165 and on the Smith Center Redmen YouTube channel. Sorry about the spammer. We got attacked somehow. I don't know how that happened, but I got rid of it from the picture anyway. So it's a crazy, creepy world with weirdos everywhere. You got to protect yourself. Shout out to Monica Donovan watching in Newton. And J.C. Charbonneau watching down in Wichita. Thanks for the heads up, Terry Long. L. Dean watching there in Pleasant Township in Smith County. So we'll see how this shapes up here. The Redmen are looking really good. See if they can keep the Cardinals out of the end zone, but don't know how the Teutons are doing tonight, but they're pretty solid and team this year, so hopefully the Redmen will be able to get to them at Hubbard and win that one. It's going to be the toughest match of the year so far, so you all come up there and watch Redmen play at Hubbard. Go Redmen, go Lady Red.
Gets the snap, a low snap. As he's looking, he's under pressure. Wilson tries to take off, and he's going to be brought down in the backfield. A loss of, looks like 6 on the play. And the Redmen going to take over on downs. So the Redmen defense stands strong as the Cardinals ran over 8 minutes, almost 9 minutes off the clock. And they hold strong. It's now 1st and 10 for the Redmen at their own 15-yard line. So they start at their own 15, 2:35 left to go. As Yeager brings out his offense. First time here in the second half. They go right to left on your radio dial. There is a snap. They hand this one off. No, Yeager going to keep it himself around the left side. He's at the 20. He's at the 25-30. There's a flag on the play. Yeager up to the 45 where he's ridden out of bounds by Phelps, but there is a flag all the way back at the 26-yard line, so we'll see what the flag is all about. So going to be just shy. of that first down marker, where the marker is at, so it's going to probably push the Redmen back to right back to, well, about 1st and 10 here.
On the field is holding against the offense.
So, 10-yard penalty on the Redmen. So instead of a big first down, all the way up to about the 45-yard line, it's now 1st and 11 from the 14-yard line for the Redmen. 2:10 left to go. As well, they have the clock continuing to run here with the Redmen up 35-0. Kelch split out to the right. Dabian, the tight end on the left side. Wishbone set behind Yeager, Montgomery, Franklin, and Kirchhoff in the wishbone set. There's a snap. They're going to run this one off of the left side with Kirchhoff. Jacob breaks the first tackle, breaks another tackle. He's got the first down and more. Cuts back at the 40. Kirchhoff at the 45-50, 45-40, and he's finally ridden down after a huge first down run after the penalty all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Down by number 5, Hayes Wilson. Big game on the play. 1st and 10 for the Redmen.
1 yard to run by Jacob Kirchhoff, and the Redmen pick up the first down. 1st and 10 for the Redmen. Ball at the 35-yard line. As Yeager awaits the snap, they're in Cardinal territory. Now Yeager back to pass. He's looking for Kelch in the flats, and just over his reach. No good, incomplete on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down for Kelch.
2nd and 10.
So 2 pass attempts for Yeager, both to Kelch, and both just over his head, out of his reach. So going to bring up 2nd down and 10, ball at the 35-yard line for the Redmen as they go right to left on your radio dial. And they have the ball again at the Cardinal 35-yard line after that 50-yard run by Jacob Kirchhoff. Or 46-yard run, I should say. As they hand it off to Montgomery, cuts it to the outside of the 30, tries to stay on his feet, and then going to be ridden out of bounds after a gain of about 6. Oh, looks like actually they give him a little bit more than that. Ball all the way up to the 26-yard line. So, or 27-yard line. So, gain of 8 on the play. Last play of the 3rd quarter as Yeager has 3rd down. They hand it off to Kirchhoff as he's going to pick up the first down.
Ball is carried by number 4, Jacob Kirchhoff. He's brought down by number 55, Jonathan.
And that's the end of the 3rd quarter as Ell-Saline ran off most of the time, but Smith Center still leads 35-0. You're listening to Redmen football on KQMA.
And on the Next Tech YouTube channel, sorry about the spammer, I don't know how the heck he got in there. But I sent a note off to the proprietors of the Yellow Box to let them know that there was an issue with that. Might be some security things we need to take a look at, so. And Marlene Benjamin getting to watch. And Nathan says Inman is ahead of Remington 52-0 at the start of the 4th quarter. So, but I think I recall seeing that Inman beat Sacred Heart 83-0. So I don't know why they weren't running a continuous clock on that. Unless they scored that many in the first half, so it's hard to say. Go Redmen, go Lady Red.
To Brookville, Ell-Saline High School, Jess here with you. As the Redmen start the 4th quarter, up 35-0. They face 1st and 10 from the Cardinal 25-yard line. They hand this one off to Franklin. Franklin going to break a couple tackles, going to be right around that first down marker.
Ball is carried by number 10, Luke Franklin.
So, ball going to be all the way up to the 14-yard line. Call a gain of 11.
12 yards on the play, 1st and 10 for the Redmen.
1st and 10 for the Redmen. as they hand this one off. Yeager keeps it himself. Actually, stiff arm, cuts back to 10, still on his feet at the 5, and that's where he's going to be brought down right at about the 5, inside the 5, right around the 4-yard line. So good gain there by Yeager. Gained 9 on the play. Going to be just shy of that first down marker. So the Redmen have it. Second and short here for the Redmen. Ball at the 5-yard line. They need the 4. There's a snap. They hand this one off to Franklin. Franklin cuts back, dives across, touchdown, Redmen, 10:50 left to go in the fourth quarter, and Luke Franklin gets in from 5 yards out. As the clock continues to run here. And here in the fourth quarter, the Redmen now lead 41-0.
That's their lead rule, apparently. It was running a change of possession after.
As it looks like Wilkinson comes out to kick the extra point. Redmen. 6 plays. As Wilkinson's kick no good this time. Pulled it to the left.
Point after kick is no good.
And with a 10:02 left to go, Smith Center leads 41-0. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Redmen football on KQMA.
And Lady Red be headed over to Phillipsburg. Let's see here. I think Terry posted a message. This is showing that the Lady Red are going to be starting off playing Ellis in the auxiliary gym, and then a 15-minute break, and then Smith Center will move into the Newland gym to play TMP. TMP will start off in the Newland gym, and then they will go to the auxiliary gym to play Ellis. So 1 o'clock tomorrow at Phillipsburg. Y'all come out and root for the Lady Red to see if they can pull off a win here for the MCL championship in volleyball. And then next Friday or next Saturday we'll be traveling down to Trigo. So go Redmen, go Lady Red.
They had it going, so again, looks like we have a running clock here. The rest of the ball game, 41-0. Smith Center leads Ell-Saline. Kirchhoff getting set to kick off. As
Wide side again, too.
Ell-Saline probably going to take it here at their own 40 with 9 minutes left to go. Going to start at their own 40-yard line. Looks like they're going to put it at their 45.
45-yard line, first and 10 for the Ell-Saline Cardinals.
So Ell-Saline going to start their 8th drive of the ball game at their own 45-yard line. Again, they took over right around 9 minutes off the clock in that third quarter. Could not come up with any points as they had turnover on downs. Wilson back to pass again, goes into the flats, and it's incomplete. As the intended receiver was Norris, and Kelch again there for the Redmen defense.
For the Cardinals.
So the Cardinals going to reset here. Second down and 10 from their own 45-yard line. Again, 7:45 and counting left to go in the ball game. Smith Center leads 41-0. And now official timeout here. Looks like we have some headlights on in the end zone. So waiting for those to get turned off here.
Anybody got a rifle? We'll take them headlights out.
Headlights on at the truck stop. Please turn them
Looks
off.
like trying to get the gentleman or the person's attention in that truck at the far end. And get those turned off. Well, looks like now they're just going to move. Instead of getting them turned off, just going to move the truck so we can continue to play here. 7:40 and counting left to go here in the ball game. Swim Center leads 41-0. Wilson going to hand this one off to Dent. Dent hit the backfield, gets through the first tackle, and then he's going to be brought down for a short loss.
He stopped for number 67.
Colton Harrisnape there. As Coy was the first one to hit him in the backfield, but looks like they're going to give him no gain on the play. So going to bring up 3rd down and 10 for Ell-Saline. 3rd and 10 as they go trips to the right, Roach to the left. 7 minutes and counting left to go here in this 4th quarter. As Wilson back and it completes the pass right at the sticks to Bradley, and he's going to pick up a nice gain here.
Bradley.
Looks like 13-yard gain.
Gain of 12 yards on the play. Good for Cardinals.
So 1st and 10 for Ell-Saline. First time they converted on a 3rd down here in the second half. 1st and 10 for Ell-Saline, ball at the 42-yard line. Clock continues to roll, 6:15 and counting left to go here in this 4th quarter when Ell-Saline breaks their huddle. Now they send Norris to the left and Heichel to the left. Twins to the right. They off to Ruiz, and he's buried in the backfield. Eli Franklin brings him down for a loss of 3.
He stopped for number 64, Eli Franklin.
Or excuse me, that was number 4 on the carry.
11 to go for the Cardinals.
Looks like Aiden Brockway on the carry. So Brockway loses 3 on the play. First carry of the ball game. So, loss of a couple. Under 5.5 left to play. Dent back in there at running back behind Wilson. Now a timeout going to be called, and we'll take one with them. So Center leads 41-0, 5:16 left to go in the ball game. You're listening to Redmen Football on KQMA.
I'd like to thank our sponsors. Everyone announced in the first half. Kind of got busy here trying to work on this internet thing, and then some crazy spammer attacked us. I don't know from where. But I turned them in and blocked them, and then had to restart the pause the stream and restart it, but seems to have gone away from the screen. I don't know. It's a crazy world out there with goofy people doing goofy stuff, so thank you for your indulgences, and some things we can't control in this world, and internet in some of the schools and spammers. So hopefully Redmen will be able to advance and get to bye after next week. But if that's not the case, then we'll have to work out something for streaming, because I'm hoping we'll be in Dodge City. Go Redmen, go Lady Red.
5:16 left to go in the game. As Wilson under pressure again, and Eli Franklin going to bring him down. Luke there as well, so the Franklins combined for the sack in the backfield. Looks like a loss of about 10 on the play.
Third down and 20 to go.
So Franklin's combined for a sack there of 10 yards, and under 5 minutes left to go. It is, again, third down for Ell-Saline. So now Ell-Saline comes out. Twins left, twins right. Heichel and Norris to the left. Phelps and Bradley to the right. Wilson back to pass under pressure again, and incomplete. As Eli Franklin again there on the the coverage or for the Redmen, along with Garrett Wayner as well. So clock continues to roll. 4 minutes left to go in the ball game. Smith Center leads 41-0. Ball all the way back at the Cardinal 46-yard line. It's 4th down and about 20. Montgomery going to drop back to receive the punt for the Redmen. And a timeout going to be called here by the Cardinals. We'll take it with them. 3:55 left to go in the ball game. Smith Center leads 41-0. You're listening to Redmen football on KQMA.
And on the Next Tech, Channel 165, and on the Smith Center Redmen YouTube channel. If you like what you're seeing and the things that we've done in the past and the things we'd like to do in the future, you can send money to Smith Center Junior Senior High School, 300 Roger Barter Way, Smith Center, Kansas, 66967. We'll put your money to good use. So those who can, come out and support your team when they're in the area, or travel a little ways, maybe to Phillipsburg to root for Lady Red to see how well they do there against the other 4 teams, Ellis, Phillipsburg, and TMP. So we're still dropping frames. It's the trouble with using sharing internet with people. It's sometimes gets sucked up. Sorry about the stream tonight, folks. Love y'all. Take care.
Line. So Phelps going to be standing at about his own 33 to punt the ball away with 3:55 left to go in this game. And again, the Redmen up 41-0. So Phelps, good snap. Phelps has some time, gets the punt off, and it drops in. And Montgomery picks it up at the 20. He's up to the 25, cuts back 30, still on his feet at the 35, breaks a tackle there, and going to get up to about the 37-yard line for Montgomery.
By number 34.
Good return by Montgomery. 3:38 left to go.
Stop by number 44.
As where the Redmen will take possession of this one. And ball at their own. Looks like they gave him about the 38, actually. So going to start at their own 38-yard line for the Redmen. As we'll try to get all the players in here for you. As split out to the right is Trace Billinger. At quarterback is Tegan McKenzie. Fullback is Jason Dabian. Running backs are Andrew Wilkinson and Benji Carr. They're going to hand it off to Dabian. And Dabian still on his feet. Going to pick up a nice gain here, about 4 or 5 yards.
Ball carried by number 7, Nathan Bryant. He's brought down by a block of Cardinals.
So, looks like gain of 4 for Dabian. So, McKenzie handles the errant snap. He's going to run it and pick up about 2 on the play.
Ball carried by number 8, Tegan McKenzie.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Brought down by number 6.
And a Redman going to be slow to get up here. So, we'll take a timeout and be back right after this as you're listening to Redmen football on KQMA.
Somebody's having an issue out there. I don't know what it is, but hope it's nothing serious. We've lost too many already this year. So, we'll be shoot the people. Take a shot of the cheerleaders and the home stands over there. The other players on the sidelines. Looks like he's ready to get off the field. So we should be back in action here shortly. Go Redmen, go Lady Red.
And Ell-Saline High School, 2:33 left to go in the ball game. Smith Center leads 41-0. It is 3rd down and 3 for the Redmen. As Tyler Quinn, the injured Redman, getting helped off the field. Hope everything is all right with him. Looks like into the ball game for the Redmen. Brennick Spees, he'll be right tackle. right guard is Eli Franklin. Caden Welmer, the center. Schlatter, the tight end. Tegan McKenzie remains in at quarterback. There's the handoff to Davian again, and Davian going to drag a whole bunch of Cardinals across the first down marker. So, looks like he's going to pick up enough for the first down. Called gain of 4 for Davian. Going to bring up first and 10, ball right at the 50-yard line. The ball goes over Tegan's head, and McKenzie able to drop on it. Going to be a loss of about 12 on the play, though. So, going to bring up second down and long for the Redmen. So, second down and let's call it 22. All the way back at the 38-yard line. Tegan McKenzie going to be back in at quarterback. There's the snap. As a fumble on the play again as they were trying to fake the handoff to Davey, and it looked like as Tegan tried to pull it back out, he falls on it. Loss of another couple. Now it's going to be third down and 25. So, third down and 25 for the Redmen. Clock continues to run, under a minute left to play here as Ian Doan split out to the right. Carr, Davian, Wilkinson, the wishbone set behind Tegan McKenzie. Schlatter to tight end on the left side. There's a snap. They hand it off to Wilkinson. Andrew tries to cut outside. Does so. He's around the left. He's at the 45-50. Cuts back 45, and he's going to be spun down close to the first down marker. Great run by Andrew Wilkinson as he's going to pick up, it was third down and 25, and now it's fourth down and 2. So gain of 23 for Andrew Wilkinson. So the Redmen face fourth down here for the final play of the ball game. Tegan McKenzie gets the snap. They hand it off to Wilkinson. Wilkinson off the left side. He's got an opening. He's at the 30, 25-20. One man to beat, and he's going to be ridden down just inside the 15-yard line, and that's going to do it for the ball game. The Redmen win 41-0 as they come to Brookville and take down the Ell-Saline Cardinals. As you're listening to Redmen football here on KQMA, we'll be back.
Thank you. Did you turn it off? Thank you, everybody, for contributing and doing the things you've done. Thanks for making things happen here. Redmen win 41-0. Nathan Huffman said that Inman beat Remington 60-0. So we'll be packing up here. Jamie and I. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Jesse Ray, for helping for doing the play-by-play, and Jamie for doing the camera work. Well, and I'm Alan Donovan. We're going to turn everything off and